Oh, he knew he'd win. That Titan's hatred for the gods, it's clouded his senses. He can be beaten.
What's going on? Everything's been good enough here lately, as long as you can say the same.
It's my job, Moros. Simple as that. No one else wants to do it. No one else can do it.
But the retribution you see fit to dole out, how can you be so certain that decisions about such consequences are yours alone? The Fates have quite a bit of say in it as well.
What, you think I'm just another mindless puppet our sisters are pushing around? Come on. Their prophecies are vague because they don't really know what's coming.
Even if that were true, the burden of choosing who deserves what, I wouldn't want to bear it on my own. Otherwise, my judgment would have to be perfect at all times. Yet we are fallible beings.
Speak for yourself.
I was.
Regained your strength, I see.
I know. Fire and earth, between heaven and hell, make manifest my thoughts, complete my spell. So mote it be. Askion Kataski.
Have it.
Great Mother Gaia, listen to my heart's desire. So mote it be. Should be a nice quiet spot to catch a river denizen or two. Shades of the dead, reagents in the pot. Heed now my plea, become what I have sought.
As you say.
Together we shine.
Together we shine. Hermes informed me that Prometheus redoubled his attacks upon Olympus after he fended you aside. Have I not trained you how to withstand flames?
If only all he had was flames, but no, he has a vicious eagle pet and more. What of Olympus? What has he done?
He's kept the gods on their back foot, never fully committing his forces, avoiding fights he cannot win. Frustrating adversary, even if he shall not prevail.
Why not?
Up and
But
about.
one titan against a dozen or more gods.
During a recent voyage, I found Circe the Enchantress on her little isle, evidently safe from all the turmoil at sea. Don't you two know each other fairly well?
In life and death, we can but strive to know each other well, goddess. Though I knew Circe, just a bit, at least. As casual acquaintances is all. Why do you ask?
Oh, just in case you wanted me to tell her anything when next we met, as she may be providing some assistance when I navigate the Rift of Thessaly.
No need to tell her anything. Best keep your focus on the task at hand.
Noted. Vengeance for my father. You're ready. the bones.
Some of you made it from the surface, huh?
Welcome to your new home.
Sure that's no walking stick?
Into the cold. I was born for this.
So, the Titan of Foresight slipped his chains and fights against us now. A pity that. Been on the outs with us ever since we caught him red-handed with my flames. Stole fire for the sake of mortal kind. Could have just asked me nice.
Cutthroats. I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
The Titans never stood together even when the gods and Kronos first fought long ago. Prometheus, he stood with Zeus back then, but now his purposes are crossed with ours. Another enemy of my own kind. Night Bloom.
Enchanted for the night. Phrenos, hypnotize. Be free. Where else can we go? Pylon destroyed. Now for the last one. Time for a tune-up.
Oi. Sorry about all my automatons up here. Heard you ran afoul of the lot. Tested them every which way, but not in this particular scenario. If they give you any trouble, scrap them. You'll be doing me a favor.
silence. Hear me, on my authority. Should head to the main square. Stronger. The barrier's lost some of its strength.
Cyclops Polyphemus bars your passage, does he now? Don't know what good my light will do against the likes of him, though perhaps I can help get you there in one piece.
Be out in no time, Shades. In the name of Hades. What's left of Aphira? Time sign.
Last thing he ever wants to do is get his hands dirty, but now, things being as they are, he doesn't have much of a choice, I guess.
Barrier destroyed.
The dregs of battle. Absurd.
What a way.
Vanquished.
We started working with Charon back when we had to figure out a system to transport all the mortals of dead down to your father's realm. Must be more pleasant hauling messages from us.
innocent, you know. And you got something that's familiar to me from way back when. I know those bones. Nobody had them before you.
You must mean these knuckle bones. If they've ever been a source of ill fortune for you before, then perhaps you know what's coming.
Nobody's your pal, is that what you expect me to believe? Then first I'm gonna crush you all bones, and then I'll eat them. And those knuckle bones too.
We play to win.
Coming at you.
If once this was a pasture in which livestock grazed and roamed, now little evidence of this remains. Only the mud and half-burnt vestiges of a more peaceful time.
Polyphemus should be tending to this place. How about another keepsake? That's that. Don't be afraid. I'll take it from here. Olympus, I accept this message. Transfer me. Need to get closer.
How's your evening going?
Well done.
you something.
Hello. Salutations.
Hello.
You can fly wherever you want now, but I'm glad you didn't go so far I couldn't catch up. Here, in light of your godlike wings, a little gift.
Oh, come on. Just because I've been flying around near Olympus doesn't mean I get to feast like I'm from there. But maybe with your permission, eh? You know what? I've got something for you too.
Is this one of your inventions? Amazing. Thank you.
Been flying for a while now. At first, it brought me back to the terror I felt as a kid. Those final moments. I wanted to put myself through them again and again. Don't know why.
Icarus, you were young and you made a mistake. What's the use torturing yourself for it for all eternity? I thought you wanted to learn to fly to prove yourself to your father.
Come on, Melly. I'm never going to prove myself to him. But something happened as I kept trying to use my wings. I started to like it, seeing from a different point of view.
You look so in your element up there. I always believed if I could make you whole again, perhaps some night we'd learn to fly together. I still want to feel what it's like.
You've no idea how much I wanted that too. But it was something I had to do on my own. I'd love to take you up with me now, but yeah, shades and goddesses don't mix. Careful, okay?
Thank you. See you.
Your path is set.
Looks like you have a stowaway, Captain. Argonaut.
We have the matter on Olympus well in hand, young lady. I'd rather you stay focused on our common foe within your father's realm. Though you shall have my blessing either way.
Greater strength. Olympus, I accept this message. Apollo's light. Push closer. It's done. Front of the fleet. Salutations. One last stop.
Another go? Can't always tell if you're stubborn or just plain, you know. Not that it matters either way.
You're standing between me and my objective, Eris. Or floating. The point is, sooner or later, you'll come to understand that's a mistake.
Aw, but we all make mistakes, right? Neither one of us would be here otherwise. So you ready now or what? Let's have some fun.
See you strive. Mine.
To
feel again the stable earth beneath her feet replenishes within the princess of the underworld her nearly limitless resolve as her objective finally draws near.
Mount Olympus. There it is ahead. Now then. Which keepsake now? Should work. My silver shines. Olympus, I accept this message. I never get accustomed to this light. We did it, Prometheus. Yes. What's good here? Soon you shall be afraid of me, Dragon. quit.
A lofty mountain is not easily besieged, so the crafty Titan of Time sought winged beasts susceptible to his persuasions and capable of wreaking havoc from the skies.
Looks like they've made themselves at home. See you in the crossroads. In the name of Hades. Here we go. The Titans follow us. Great Auntie, hear me on my authority. Sure. The hunt begins. That's a bite. It's a pillar top.
Underworld idea of a jest.
You honor me, my lady.
Well met.
Lady Athena, while we have a moment, I wish to offer you this nectar as a token of my gratitude. If I'd only known that we would meet here, perhaps I'd have arrived even sooner.
Nonsense, for I'm certain that you made your journey here as quickly as you could. Well, I of course accept your offering, though shall be saving it for when our victory's achieved. This, however, you may be able to use sooner.
You honor me with such a gift, goddess.
Even if you're thwarted by the Titan Prometheus, it is a benefit to our war effort. For if he's having to confront you, then he's unable to cause his mayhem elsewhere.
That is of little consolation to me, Lady Athena. This is not his first crime against Olympus and our family. Thus, his punishment is to be even more severe.
Do not concern yourself with that. His prior punishment inspired this still greater transgression, rather than remorse for his past deeds. For the moment, our strategy merely requires that he not stand in our way.
You shall have it. Beware out there.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Something to procure.
Another branch. Thunderous power.
It's you. You gods coerced all mortal kind into worshipping you, and for what? You've nothing to gain by slaughtering them at your whim. Leave them be.
I'll be sure to put in the request with my Lord Uncle Zeus. If you could go ahead and let me past so I can pay him a visit.
Your Lord Uncle had me bound to a mountain for eons, so that Itos here could feast upon my flesh for all that time. Itos came round eventually, but Zeus, he never shall. Itos!
Save your troubles for your master Kronos.
It's not my troubles that I mean to save, Agent of Change. You god. I hate you
He's gone. A feather.
No trace remains now of the Titan of Foresight, or his eagle companion, save for a single feather left behind, as if to goad the princess on toward greater heights.
Just no more eagles, please. The summit's just ahead. That one. This storm. What are these things? Enough. You'll burn. Next floor. That's God's. All these monstrosities. Oh no. A boon for another. Here, fishy. Mine. This is a lamprey. Moon monument right over there. monument cleansed. The Mountain of the Gods, unfortunately, wasn't as welcoming as I would have preferred.
Where'd you come? Need anything from me? I'll be right here. Or one of the other places you go.
This wasn't on the list before.
Approach.
Nevertheless, I feel as though I ought have been there, brother. Perhaps I could have protected them, as was my charge. To think the fates themselves may have denied me the attempt. It's discomforting that I may never know. You have every reason to be angry. I'm angry too. Nonetheless, I'm grateful that our paths have intertwined again. Be safe, Charon.
The shipment's arrived. Last night I dreamt of this.
Rest well. What brought you back that it would cause you visible distress, Goddess? We heard you made it to the summit, but reports are inconclusive after that. Or unbelievable.
Some sort of infestation plagues the summit. Monstrosities abound. They can't possibly be servants of Kronos, but they must be part of his scheme.
Well, let's not speculate before we gather all the necessary facts. You stood against these monstrosities and managed to return. Your family members must know more, provided they're still able to reach you.
I ought to make certain of that. Take all the time you need.
Our garden flourishes.
The fire thief Prometheus insists on barring your path toward the mountain summit still. What nonsense.
He seems to bear a deep sense of responsibility and guilt for mortal kind. I'm concerned he aims to spread dissension in our ranks. Some shades who serve our cause must harbor sympathies.
It sounds to me as though you are beginning to harbor such sympathies yourself. Do not be deceived by his lofty claims. He sided with our enemy and made that clear.
Yes, understood. Judgment. Now. Now I see.
Got a shade come all the way from Mount Olympus here.
I'm pleased to see you made it here.
Have you not more important interactions to perform?
Let's see here.
Each of the ancient fate-wrought arms of night is now rejoined under the Princess of the Underworld's care, all equally prepared to rid the realm of any of its foes.
As am I. Through Aphira. For my family.
You almost made it to the very top that time, and though it's not my wish to spoil the surprise, you ought to know we're dealing now with good old Typhon, father of all monsters. Isn't that just great? We need you back here, Em.
All quiet. Queen Hera.
You came closer than ever to our mountaintop. I hoped, perhaps, that we could meet at last, but we've more pressing matters to attend to now, the both of us. Then here.
Vested in me. Shades. Go, Freenos. See you in the crossroads. The barrier's weakening. One less pylon. In the name of Hades.
With my good and loyal Hera by my side. She is so tolerant and wise. Why, she's my rock. I always shall hold fast to her as the great rock she is.
Some bronze. Oh, good.
parts, as I recall, was the right level-headed sort. But now, he's serving Kronos, making mayhem for us here. They say he sees the future, so we must know he won't get away with this.
Are more plentiful than you can imagine. Brew the most delicious nectar, distract beautiful rivals, initiate great wars, you name it.
Sister.
Nice.
All clear. Good work.
Moonlight guide you. You saw we're up against Prometheus. His whole thing is how he knows what's going to take place. Makes him quite an elusive one, I guess.
The Titan of Foresight, fighting for the Titan of Time. Perhaps merely against the gods who punished him. He may have his reasons, but he's in my way.
I know precisely what you mean. Though if he really knows the future, wouldn't he choose the winning side? Careful with him, sister. Farewell for now.
See you. Enough of this place.
Be on your best behavior now, gorgeous, for I present to you our most resplendent queen. No stranger to the ways of war, or to extinguishing the wretchedness that festers in the hearts of the wicked. Behold, our Lady Hera.
I think we're past the need for such pomp, Aphrodite. But then, more goddesses ought better understand the need to keep appearances, even in troubled times. Especially in troubled times.
Rats are the only ones that ever got away from me other than you. That worthless good-for-nothing put you up to this.
His name is Odysseus. He's a great hero and tactician. But you needn't worry about slaying him, for he's long dead already. Not your problem anymore.
Don't matter if he's dead, I'll eat him anyways. And don't care what he calls himself. He's always gonna be a nobody to me. Now how about I send him a message?
trust you.
We wrap this up.
Eat that. Tucked away. Let's go, Freenos.
On the outskirts of the city lies a makeshift dock, from which a vessel may cut through the channel across the land toward the mountain of the gods.
Looks like I'll need a ride. New course needs to be set. Olympus, I accept this message. Time to abandon ship. Next. Who shall I give this to? There.
This pleases me.
Here I was, trying to lend a helping hand, but no.
Sorry. I need to calm her down.
And bothered for too long about this sort of thing. So let's just carry on.
Next vessel. Nicely done. Moonlight, guide us.
Absolutely. Wait, what are you even doing here? I thought you were supposed to be bound to the Underworld, but here you are, commandeering warships and whatnot.
I am still bound there. I just loosened the bindings a bit. Though I feel absolutely wretched now. So if the legions of Kronos don't stop me soon, my blood curse surely will.
Really? Because you look great. You look well. I mean, unafflicted by a curse of any sort. Maybe a little seasick is all. Just take one of these, hey? These should work.
Keep up the good work.
And cube of ice. Apple piece, welcome back.
Together we shine.
You have an animal familiar there, Puppet. How marvelous to see a beast and you thus bound, each in kind, a source of safety and support. A cyclic pattern, as so many tend to be.
Madam Circe, this is Phrynos, my dear friend in whom I always can confide. In all your knowledge of familiars, is there something you most wish that you'd known early on?
Oh, veritably, yes. Although you mustn't try to skip through the experience of discovery along the journey you were on. But perchance there is something I might convey. Isn't it marvelous?
Thank you. Can't hide from me.
Oh, I shall hush up.
On the hook. Hey, a squid.
The deed is done.
Shamblers. Hear me, on my authority.
Shifting your business on behalf of my erstwhile professional associate there. Feels good to be working together with that one again. You tell him I said...
It is indeed. Heiress.
trouble? Now, before I shoot you all to hell, I just want us both to take a moment to breathe, relax, really just appreciate all that we have.
These senseless fights with you, I cannot rightly say I appreciate them at all. Though at least the moon is beautiful tonight.
That's the spirit. Now how about we stain that pale glow of hers in blood and ichor, huh? And we'll let the sea drink its fill for good measure.
Better. A golden apple.
The embodiment of strife has vanished, yet her influence remains, as earth and sea alike remain embroiled in a cataclysmic conflict she is keen to endlessly perpetuate.
Eris must be having the time of her life. Now the climb. The mirror. Going to attack on sight. Couldn't do it. Aphrodite. Glory to Olympus.
To victory.
Have you confronted Prometheus before? You mentioned he's been able to elude you. Perhaps he knows he'd stand no chance against you if you fought.
I knew Prometheus prior to all this. I suppose our tendencies toward matters of the mind connected us. You know that he stole the gift of fire for mortal kind. Well, he also gave them reason from me. Some of them, anyway.
I shudder to think what mortals must have been like before they had any reason. Although perhaps Prometheus ought to have kept some reason for himself.
Perhaps he thinks he did, or has as much as he requires. Unfortunately, reason tends to be in lesser abundance than most would dare to admit. Then very well. If those of you wish.
Hades.
Certainly.
Very well. Best use those wings to fly away, Draken. for the gods. In the name of Hades. Right. There. Feels even sturdier. Stay where you are. Not now.
Enjoy.
Adamant. I'll take it. The rush of air. Golly, is that you?
Don't move. You know what lies beyond and still returned. I knew you would, of course, yet I don't know why. Because you won't tell me.
That's right. Your nonsense riddles are a bigger threat to my health than you, or your blasted eagle pet for that matter.
The threat you face is beyond your understanding. That is the only reason you persevere. Your ignorance is a gift. much like the fire that I shared with mortal kind, and now with you. I don't feast on you.
Titan's vengeance is a flame that cannot be quenched.
Get out of my head.